One. One. One.
I'm Barnaby.
I'm Becky.
Off to see the world. So come with us and you'll be on a real adventure.
I'm a girl.
And I'm a bear. Together we make the perfect pair. So come with us,
Wherever we are,
whether we're near.
or whether we're far. Becky.
I'm Barnaby Bear. Now, I wonder who this one's from.
Oh, happy birthday, Barnaby. It was great to be part of your birthday surprise. Love from Sam and Jessica.
Oh, and hey, here I am with them both. Oh,
Barnaby!
I'm in me den. I'll put that in my scrapbook.
Happy birthday, Barnaby.
Oh, thank you, Becky.
So how was a big birthday surprise?
It was fantastic.
So what sort of treat was it? Tell me all about it.
Well, when I went to bed, my mum said that I needed to sleep really well because the next night we'd have to stay up really late.
Why?
Because we wouldn't arrive until about 7 o'clock in the evening, and then we'd go straight to the surprise.
Where did it happen?
Oh, in the countryside. That's all she'd tell me. We were going out in the countryside. I had to try to guess the rest.
OK, let me guess. You going stargazing?
Nope, bit too early for that.
You were watching for foxes?
Oh, that's close. Look.
Badgers!
Badgers, that's right. And they only come out at night when it starts to get dark. So for my special birthday treat, my mum took me badger watching.
Wow, you mean you actually saw real-life badgers?
Yeah, in the woods.
And were they soft and cuddly like this one?
Well, you can't cuddle them because they're too shy. But you can watch them from somewhere called a hide. And that's exactly where my mum took me. It was in the middle of the New Forest. And we watched the woods through a big window. I made 2 new friends called Sam and Jessica, and we were all told to keep very still and be very quiet. Badgers have really good hearing, and any noise, that would scare them away. Are you filming, Mum? Oh, sorry. Shh. This is me, Barnaby Bear, with my new friends looking out for badgers. Oh, there's one. And there are some more. Oh, I hope they don't hear my tummy rumbling. That one's scratching his leg. Oh, there's a baby badger. Look at their little stripy faces. Oh. What's that one up to?
I think he's looking for food.
Oh, he's hungry like me. Mum told me that they eat leaves, fruit, worms and mice. Yuck.
What ones do you think are Mum and Dad?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, perhaps that's the mum with her babies. They're so lovely, but I'm starting to feel very sleepy, Mum. I really needed to go to bed, but I was looking forward to the next day because we were going to meet up with Sam and Jessica again, who knew loads about badgers.
oh, I think there must be some holes around here.
I went on a walk with them and their friends through the forest. They wanted to show me the holes where badgers lived.
Has anybody seen any holes?
Have you seen any, Barnaby?
No.
lovely looking for holes. I hope we find a hole soon, though.
Come on, let's see if there are any holes down that way.
Oh, okay. Wait for me! Oh, look, Mum. This is where badgers live, in here. Is it just called a hole?
No, it's called a set.
A set? So what's it like inside? It looks very dark.
Yes, but badgers don't mind that because they can see in the dark.
Oh, so what's their underground home actually like?
Well, it's made up of lots of tunnels that the badgers dig.
Oh, I wish I was small enough to fit down there. I'd love to dig tunnels. I'd like to see what the badgers make it look like. Sam told me they live in their sets for years and years. They don't like moving. They're very stuck in their ways. He also told me that there are laws that stop people harming badgers and their sets. But sometimes, when roads get built across badgers' pathways, then it becomes dangerous for them. They can get hurt, and sometimes they have to move home. But this can be stopped by building badger tunnels or bridges under or over the roads. That way the badgers can stay living where they are, but can cross the road safely. And in some areas, there are badger reflectors, or mirrors on the road. These reflect the light from car headlights, so badgers know when the cars are coming.
Those ideas are brilliant.
Yeah, they're clever, aren't they?
Sam and Jessica knew exactly how to help badgers, didn't they?
Yeah, those poor badgers. They need all the help they can get. And it's not just the badgers who need help when a new road gets built. Other wildlife and plants need help too.
So why are new roads built where wildlife and plants live?
Well, Jessica and Sam told me a story about how some years ago there were plans to build a road not far from the new forest. It all started with lots of traffic jams on the M3 motorway near a town called Winchester, not far from the new forest. People living round here used their cars to travel to lots of different places.
I drive every single day of the week for business.
I travel to school by car every day.
The journey I'm doing today is to take my children back to school.
And when they all used their cars at the same time, they got stuck in big traffic jams. The road linking the M3 and Winchester was called the Winchester Bypass. It went around Winchester, not through it. This was an old road and much narrower than the M3 motorway. In the summer months, there were long queues as people travelled to the seaside and the New Forest, and lorries took goods to the south of England and across the Channel to Europe. But there were lots of accidents on this road, so the government planned to build a new, wide road for all this traffic.
That seems like a good idea. People must have been pleased.
Well, yes and no. You see, there was a problem.
What?
Well, they wanted to build this road right across loads of countryside. I mean, think of all the animals and plants and insects. They don't have cars.
Don't be silly.
Oh, sorry.
Why couldn't they just make the old road a bit wider? That way less countryside would be damaged.
Well, the people who planned the road, they didn't want to do that. They thought it would be safer and better to build a new motorway.
Where were they going to build it? Next to the old road? That seems silly.
They wanted to build it in a totally different place, destroying lots of countryside, and many people didn't want that to happen.
That's a big problem then. What happened next?
Well, the Winchester Bypass was beside the city and St Catherine's Hill. The new bit of motorway was going to be built on the other side of the hill, cutting through an area called Twyford Down, where lots of plants and insects lived. Also, a very pretty butterfly called the Chalk Hill Blue visited the area every summer. Loads of people didn't want this to happen. So they all got together and wrote letters to their local MP to complain, and they protested against the building of the road. Even school children got involved.
The good things are that there would be less traffic. There would be less traffic jams. But the bad things are it would be much noisier because it was nearly on top of the hill, and as well they're making a massive wedge in the hill, and that you'll be able to see the chalk for miles.
I think the road is bad because it's a nice walk for people, and they like to take their dogs there, and there's lots of wildlife. And also I think the road's fine as it is.
I like the idea of building a new motorway because of less crashes, but it's still interfering with the environment.
Well, I don't think you should wipe out a habitat of creature or anything. But I suppose it's only a butterfly, and we've got lots of butterflies.
The planners and some drivers thought it was a good thing.
It's been very hard to me to go along with this decision, but I feel on balance that if the road, when completed, will not be an eyesore, but will be pleasant to drive through, then we have come to the right decision. I do think that occasionally you have to consider what would happen if this road were not built.
It's a shame that the wildlife is going to be affected in that sort of thing. But obviously, what do we do? We've got to progress, and I think that, the best thing is to have the motorway and make roads easier and safer.
Our job is to drive and get goods to their destination, and we don't want to be held up by somebody who probably don't even drive, and they don't know what the situation is.
But other people thought it was a bad idea.
If they can build the Channel Tunnel, then they can go under the downs, can't they?
We have to remember that at the end of the day, if you make your road twice as big, you'll have twice as much traffic, and you won't be able to get where you're going because you'll just find you'll have to have a big car park when you get there, and there won't be room to get in.
If I had to choose between the traffic or environment, I choose the environment because it's much more important. Because if you affect the environment, then you might be affecting a lot more things.
Did the protesters stop the road being built?
Oh, not exactly, no.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. The road was going to make a big mark in the countryside and destroy wildlife and plants. But it was also going to make journeys easier and safer.
I see. I'm glad I didn't have to decide.
I know, me too. The road was finished years ago, and Mum and I drove on it when we went to see the badgers.
Many people still think it shouldn't have been built, but some of the wildlife was saved. Before the road was started, earth was taken from one side of the hill to the other, and the wildlife continues to live there. And you know what? The Chalk Hill blue butterfly still visits every summer.
Good. It just shows how much you can do if you try hard enough.
Yeah. Jessica was telling me that now when roads are built, lots of things are done to try and protect the animals. But it doesn't always work. Some wildlife is lost forever.
Oh.
Telling you all about that has made me hungry.
Me too.
Shall we go and have some tea? I've got some Brussels sprouts and some chocolate and some baked beans. Come on.
Create your very own story online with Jack and Ori Jr. Choose your storyteller.
Choose me.
Select your words and characters. And once upon a time,
A very brave knight saved a sad dragon.
Jack and Ori Jr. online, where it's story time all the time. To play, go to bbc.co.uk/CBeebies.
Oh, that's a lovely story.
Have have a look at this rocket. It belongs to Charlie, and Charlie needs to launch this rocket, but he needs the combination to get the engine started, and we've got to find numbers for you. They're all round here in the garage. Will you help? You will? Brilliant. OK, Charlie, don't worry, we're coming. Oh, there's a number over there. How about number 1? Oh, no, thanks, Beavertron, that number isn't right. We need another number. How about number 5? No, it's not number 5 either. Oh, look, here's a number. Number 2. No! Oh, look, right next to me. Here is a number. Is it number 3? Yes, it is number 3. Fantastic, guys, brilliant. Oh, the machine's going again? It is going again, OK.